Soon following, Courtney Barnett liberated her opening scrapbook. A boyfriend sent her a commentary who had done on the piece of music. I could eat a cup of script broth and sputter out superior speech rather than thou. Must be lone, creature irate. I'm actual disappointed attack everything happened to thou. The link is portion of the chant's more extensive get down of man aggressive, induced by the anonymously written screeds of wound and wrath Barnett saw on the internet and in actual lifetime. In the choir, she adapts a Margaret Atwood quotation, "Men are frightened how female will laughter at them / female are frightened how men will murder them," to explanation how she feels dangerous walk household at overnight, compressing her keys among her fingers, prepared to hit any assailants. End of YouTube position by Milk Records Melbourne. I grew up work in pubs and I'd go household deceased, so it was a continuous item for me. House light surveillance, so commonplace but so strong, is common of Barnett's forensically comprehensive written. We don't include to be about all these coffee shops, she sing. Currently we've got how percolator / never done a lot more / I'm saved $23 a 1 week. The 30-year-old composes her couplets in an comprehensive trial of above writing and sealing. Each chant starts in pages and pages of notes, she says. A block ends up creature in the chant and 75 in dime is in another place. I ever include the sense how down there's so lot piece of music and so lot songs, and I'm fair addition to the heap of material. So I very try to cut it downward to the powerful speech. Surely the written on her new scrapbook, Speak Me which you very sense, is more than succinct and straight rather than its Grammy-nominated forerunner, out of endowing any of the wit or friendliness. At its cardiac, the scrapbook deals in personality doubt and how you can rotate it to yours benefit. Yours exploit is much stronger rather than it seems, sings Barnett on Hopefulness, a low and filthy requiem house efficaciously her private slogan. I include ever been a more than, not adverse, but more than melancholy man, explains the artist. I was fair manufacturing and force to try to be aware of it, and to rotate such at first thoughts how go in to spot the some path. He's a topic she returns to several times on the recording, conclusion balance sheet during oneself and yours relationships and aspiration to see the top in other. As she observes on assist yours personality, dark depends on wherever thou re permanent. Maybe since the songs were so private, Barnett initially written them by herself, layering up the tool A by A Love Stevie Miracle or Sufjan Stevens. But she wasn't happy in the results, so she called her gang in the workshop and set on restoration them of Scrape. Musically, the scrapbook is more than completed rather than the scuzzy parking garage fate of her opening, in a squalling guitar recital on hopefulness and steaming harmonies, politeness of the Breeders' Kim transactions, on unnamed, impersonal. I wonder I thick felt love more than of a qualified artist following year of game, she says. Or I spurred myself to break down via impeding wherever I would usually stay up and postpone or go off. Her lightweight going, colloquial sing styling remnant untouched, but down there are moments wherever she explores new tones, love the pensive countertenor she adopts on the solitary requirement a slight period. I'm ever on the observation for which I can do otherwise, she says. He's fun to go for vocals. You don't usually go to. Unborn in Sydney, Barnett consumable her teenager in Tasmania, wherever she was a competition Pong gamer. Did I gain? Yes, occasionally. I don't believe I could include in fact been a vocational Pong gamer, although she ultimately ditched Pong rackets for factual rackets, driving to Melbourne to visit art high school and act guitar in a continuity of indie bands, support herself by serving drinks and marketing shoes. I believe I was cute nice at turnover, she laughs. It became a bit of a play, and it was a nice research of humane behavior. Several human beings were so too rough and several human beings were so outdoor and type. It was a very pleasant see in human beings. Friends and acquaintances might see gleam of themselves in Barnett's songs, but lot of her lyric are drawn up above year, compress several human beings and situations in an comprehensive story. While she ultimately founded, it was for a rehabilitation go about the town, wherever strangers consider you love their top boyfriend, lot to the anxiety of her actual friends who were concerned on wherever I was. But the chant is as well unparable for the estrangement you sense while thou re off of household and traveling and tourism, says Barnett. This lyric adjusts to every some in various ways. So he's a odd mixture. End of YouTube. Position 2 by Milk Records. Melbourne Love. Lot of the new songs, Town Looks Cute sees Barnett refusal to be crushed by the way of the planet. Occasionally I get sorrowful, she sings in the choir. He's not all how poor. By the end of the scrapbook, on the meditative, bid Saturday fry, Barnett is take aid of friends as they collect about the lunch spreadsheet. This common concept in how chant is society, she says. We tend to basis our lives about meal, and lot of conversations occur at meals. How feeling of amity and loving revolves about it, in a path. The successful of Barnett's 2015 opening took the humble artist-songwriter about the planet, game on Saturday overnight dwell, visiting the Grammys and dividing a draft in her melodic character Patty Blacksmith. Was she amazed to discover herself traction on the planet phase so rapidly? I tend not to believe on he, she says. Yet for who I am and the type of piece of music I act, he's very pleasant how occasionally it sits near such some, greater things. It makes it breathtaking, and he's an unbelievable stance to be in a big mob on the some party of the planet, sing your songs. Previous reviews for the new scrapbook propose the artist will go on to though greater and superior things in 2018, but she's not manufacturing any assumptions. I'm not nice at installation such goals for myself, she says. He's nearly love while you do, it becomes tense, and if they don't occur he's a let downward. So I fair try to ambling on.